We're going live. We're going live.
Going live.
All right.
We're
Thank you,
hot.
We're hot. Yes. Yes, we're definitely hot. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight. This is exciting, something new. Want to say right now I made a few of you mods out there. I see a couple more that I gotta go and make mods, and I'll do that while Heather is talking. But zero drama. Okay, mods? See drama happening in chat? Bounce them. All right. And this is definitely going to be giving away spoilers for this movie. So
If you haven't seen it,
if you haven't seen it, keep watching. Because we don't want to lose your views, but we'll be saving you some time. So
and $4 if you have to rent it from YouTube.
Right?
I mean,
all right, so why don't you kind of talk about the premise of the movie, and I will make some people mods real quick.
why? So, Chris, did you not have time to take notes?
I have tons of notes.
You're like, I just finished it.
So many notes, they're fresh in my head right now.
Got it.
Because I literally just finished watching the movie like moments ago.
Yeah. So I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi to Boston, Donna, Audrey, Melissa Jade, Mel's, Allegory, Slatter, and Punk. Tilly May, thanks you guys for coming. This is exciting. Like, I can't believe how nervous I am. Hi, Jess.
Yeah, you called me and you're like, I'm super nervous.
Yeah. Like, I threw out my mom's spaghetti. It was bad. No, I'm kidding. Not that nervous, but damn. Okay, guys. So tonight we are talking about Haunt. It came out in 2019. IMDb, it got 6.2. And on Rotten Tomatoes, 69%. Was produced by Eli Roth and some other films.
Facts.
I told you, took notes. Some other Eli Roth films that he has produced are Green Inferno, Hostel, Cabin Fever, which I actually really like Cabin Fever a lot. Clown. Well, I think he was in Clown.
I think he has cameos in most of them.
Yeah, that's very possible. And, I didn't realize it. Like, some people don't like the obsoletist. But I'm into him. Like, I like him. I mean,
he's a jam.
He loves horror stuff. Like, that's his passion. And, like, I'm not gonna, like, all of his shit hasn't been like, tits, but I'm not gonna hate on him. So, I guess I didn't realize, like, when I was looking it up, how much shit he's actually been in, like movies that, like, Inglourious Bastards and shit like that. Like, I had no fucking idea. So, if you're interested, if you like this movie, if you haven't seen it, if you like Eli Roth, then maybe you'll enjoy it. So what I like to do, and I don't know about you guys in chat, hey, that guy. Every time I watch a movie, I like try to figure out the ending in like the first 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And so my first 5-minute prediction was that it was a person from the main character's past, kind of like remnants of like, I Know What You Did Last Summer. That's the vibe I gave. Like, it was somebody.
So you thought it was somebody that they ran over with a car?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I didn't know what or why there was a beef, but it was that was my guess.
Okay.
So what was your, did you have a first prediction?
Did I have a what?
Did you have like a first prediction?
No. Well, I guess kind of. I don't know. I thought this was going to be one of those movies where it was just a random killer, and I was really trying to get over the fact that they call it an extreme haunt, I had a really hard time with that. That's probably my biggest problem with this
Well, it's
whole.
extreme because they really kill people. Like,
That's not an extreme haunt.
I mean, depends on what your version of extreme is. Maybe you're not extreme enough, Chris.
Right.
Maybe you need to step your game up.
Right. So let's before we bring up our guest, let's talk about, because I want to hear what everybody has to say about this movie. But I want to talk about the movie, like what happened in the movie. Like let's just give like a quick kind of rundown of what took place in this movie. What do you think?
That's fine.
Okay.
Plot, start there. That's the best.
Yeah. So it was about a group of friends on Halloween looking for something to do because they were at a really crappy party, and they find a flyer for this extreme haunt, which they accidentally stumble upon. Throughout the movie, the main girl, the final girl, I forgot her name, but I'm sure it's in Harper. So she is from an abusive father and in an abusive relationship. And I thought that was one of the dumbest parts of the movie because I don't feel like that even kind of really came into play at all.
Right.
In the movie. But like throughout the whole movie, that's all you see is flashbacks of her dad beating her, or you hear about this boyfriend that's beating her. And so she's a little timid and scared of stuff. And her and her friends, they all go through the haunt. And one by one, they
Hold
are
on,
killed.
Chris. I have to go out real quick. I'll come right back. I'm robot-y.
Oh, okay. You weren't even talking. How are you robot-y?
You're a robot-y.
Oh,
it always happens.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's not you, it's me. Saying that too much.
Hold on.
Okay. So, oh, that's scary. So that's even better. Let's see.
I'm back.
Hey, Heather.
Hey. So, yeah. Abuse, like why did that fit into the whole story? And, yeah.
Yeah.
The kill count for this movie is 10, by the way, because I counted and I wrote them all down in detail. And I'll wait till the others come up to talk about like our favorite kill.
Okay, I think that's good. So back to it was they start getting killed off, and then finally the kids start fighting back and killing the bad guys. And I felt like the movie should have ended when they escaped the haunted house, but it went on for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it made zero sense.
What are you talking about?
It was stupid. It was stupid.
It was stupid, but per my prediction, and I figured it out halfway through when I saw that the old clown guy, like without the mask, because they were fucking creepy. Like that was creepy when the dude took his shit off and he had like the fucking metal spikes through his face and tatted up face and shit. Like I thought that was pretty creepy and I was into that. But like the dude with you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about. The devil guy.
Was it the devil?
The ones that had the tattoo smiley face that kept asking the girl to remove her face.
Yeah. But I knew, so at that point, even before she went into the escape room where it was like a kid's room, a little girl's room, and what, like I had suspected that it was indeed her dad, but then they never fucking, and it was her dad.
But it wasn't really her dad. I mean, she was confronting her fear of her dad, and in the whole movie, everybody confronted their fear at some point.
Yeah, but they all died, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
it wasn't her dad. It wasn't her dad.
I feel like it was.
It wasn't her dad. It was the same actor, but they're credited as different characters.
Oh, okay. Damn. Because I'm like, why would they have made that whole escape room thing? Like, the same thing. You know, she's under the bed hiding. And I was just like, oh, well, there you go. Like, but I didn't see any like coalition between like what made her dad be crazy and like who were these people? Like,
well, that's the scary thing about the movie is they're just psychos.
Yeah.
And you just show up at the wrong place at the wrong time. And they were driving down the road looking for a haunt, and they find this one off the side of the road when a sign lights up after they thought they were being followed. And and that's how they went there. And they did the waiver. They did the 40-page waiver. If anybody knows that, they did this like right when McCamey Manor was getting famous. And like when it was getting big again in the news, and that was something like that's all I heard Russ ever talk about was, oh hey, yeah, no, I came up with that. They're stealing my idea. This is my thing. And that was about the only thing that was extreme about it.
Was all that paperwork.
All that paperwork. But I would have been happier if it was just a regular haunted house and then the people got killed, and then I would be like, man.
Yeah. It was disappointing. I mean, I was trying not to comment in chat, but the obsoletist is saying, you know, like this is like every other. There's so many movies out like this. And I actually had written that down because I meant to like look up other movies that I would consider to be along the same lines. And I feel like there was one called the Funhouse. Do you remember?
Oh, Funhouse, the old one, like from, was it the 70s or 80s?
Yeah, probably the 80s. But I feel like a bunch of kids went into this like Funhouse, and you know they all got murked. Like same premises. So there was a couple parts. Well, actually, there weren't any jump scares for me. But I did find like the hallway with the sheet and the mannequins, like that creeped me out.
Mm-hmm.
But that was about it. Like it wasn't scary. It wasn't even, I mean, as far as gore goes, like it was just real quick and then screen shot away. You know what I mean? Like every time somebody, like the first girl that got killed with the hot poker through the eye, it was just like jank and then gone. Like there wasn't like blood explosions and all that.
Yeah, they cut away on a lot of the death scenes. They cut away a lot of the death scenes, which was probably for budget reasons.
Yeah.
But there was a handful of good ones, and we'll ask our guests that are about to come up. Do we want to bring the guests up?
Sure, come on up.
All right. So I've sent links to a few people so they can come up whenever they want.
House October built was better. Cough. Obsoletist.
So Funhouse, that's what I was looking up. When did Funhouse come out? I'm not about to drop that chat and that link in chat because the last time I did it, I had a very religious kid come up.
My beau.
And we ain't.
My boo.
And we ain't getting there yet. All right, we got Boston.
Of course we do.
And then our other guest will be a little while.
It was 1981.
Oh, okay. There we go. That was a good movie. I loved it.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I do remember being afraid because I was younger then. Mm-hmm. You know, obviously. But like I was probably 6. So.
Okay.
But it looks like there's been tons of remakes about it. Hey, Boston.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
So, how much of the movie did you get through?
All of it.
You watched that whole thing?
Yep.
And I
nope, it was 1.75 speed. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Just enough to hear the dialogue, but still understand everything that was happening. I will say it may have my number one complaint was that
it moved too fast.
all of the deaths disappointed me
Yeah.
because but then I couldn't tell if that was just because I was watching them all really
No.
fast.
Even in normal
They were
mode,
all
they're
very disappointing. They were all very disappointing. I have lots of thoughts. Where do you want me to start?
I don't know. Heather, you had some topics. So why don't
my favorite kill. Let's do favorite kills.
Okay. You guys go first. Ladies first.
All right. Do you want me to answer or are you going to say yours first? Okay. My favorite kill was when the girl accidentally killed her friend.
See, I saw that coming. I knew that was... I was like, man, that's her friend.
Well, they show you right beforehand that it's someone, like, you know. But that was the only one that had any kind of creativity for me. Like, all the other ones were just like, bloop, through the head, bloop, through the head.
Shot.
Bloop. Yeah,
like,
it was...
Come on.
Yeah, they just were lame.
I do like using the nail gun as a weapon. That's fun.
That was cool.
At the end, towards the end, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous that dude was like all manly walking with his arms out, like with his baseball bat, like, you know what?
He was a badass. He was ready to go. He was done running.
He was like, I don't care. You can shoot me. I'm just gonna. But then all he did was just whack him with the baseball bat. Like,
my man took a bullet and didn't fucking back down. He got shot in the gut and just beat the shit out of that dude.
No, he didn't. He did one
hit him
whack.
one time.
He could have been whacking.
He didn't get up. He didn't fucking get up. He beat his ass. He was a one and done.
He should have whacked more.
I called that the batter up kill. My favorite kill was when they took the back end of the hammer and put that shit like in the back of his teeth and fucking pulled his face back.
Yeah, but he was already dead.
Well, that was totally my favorite too. So now we got to come up with a new one.
But that's what I was disappointed in that one, Heather, because the dude was already dead. But he'd already been whacked with a hammer, and then his face was just being mutilated. It would have been worse if he was alive in that shit.
Maybe he was just unconscious.
Yeah, maybe.
And he got his face ripped open.
That was pretty sweet.
I guess then, since Heather picked that one, mine would be when that witch was getting pulled through the door and that girl just fucking smashed her face in with that steel door. I thought that was pretty good.
That was good. I get what you're saying, that guy. He only needed to hit him one time. I get that, but like, come on, make it. You're angry. You just went through freaking torture house, and
you're probably fucking tired because you got shot in the side.
I know, but I don't know. I just was disappointed by the lack of gruesomeness.
What's up?
Hey Jess.
Hey
Boston. Hey Heather.
How you doing?
Good. Is there an echo?
No.
Okay, perfect.
So, what was your favorite death scene?
When the guy was outside, I don't remember the names. The hammer to his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was extremely fake, but it was like, moment.
Yeah. That's the only reason I said that. The only reason that wasn't my favorite death, and the one where she kills her friend, is because her friend, like, I thought deserved to die.
Which friend? Hi.
Because
she stole her fucking jewelry.
The one that lost her mother brain.
Bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. She was just annoying, and all she did was like walk around like, oh, I'm bleeding the whole time. Like, she needed to die. And B, it was the only death that I felt had some level of creativity in it, but they didn't do a very good. Like Heather said, it was pretty obvious to know that was coming. I just didn't know who it was going to be under the mask. It was going to be one of them, either her or the baseball dude.
Yeah.
The boyfriend's death was really sad because I'm like, oh, here he comes. No. He's all like badass, and he's like sad? Tracing her location.
He whooped her ass. He deserved to die.
He's a fucking beater.
Oh, where did that happen? Listen, it was hard to get through the movie. Oh, okay, I missed that.
Well, it didn't show it. It was in
no sense.
It was ensued because she had a black eye and she was putting makeup on it.
Oh. fuck him.
Yeah.
Or
All right.
inferred, I should say, not inferred.
Well, I'm glad he got there. So he was stalking her. He wasn't even like trying to rescue her. He was just trying to hunt her down. Oh,
Exactly.
he deserved it then.
Mods, can you
Wow,
remove
okay.
the sex bots?
Yeah, come on, Mod. I'm sure
Save me one of the links, but remove the rest, please.
Hi, Holly.
Hey, Holly.
Hi, Angela.
I thought that whole subplot was just so that, like Chris was saying, there was well, I don't know if that's one of your questions, Heather. Sorry.
What?
Oh, let's talk about that because I want to talk about that.
Two subplots that were completely unnecessary and made no sense. One was the boyfriend subplot, like the abusive boyfriend, and then like, oh, okay, so your abusive boyfriend, you literally just broke up with him, and he made a whole entire haunted house in one night. No, girl, it's not your boyfriend. So stop thinking it's him. Right. And then like the guy in the red cloak takes off his mask and then it's not her boyfriend. And she's like, oh, what? Like, no, your boyfriend couldn't have made an entire haunted kill house in that quick of a time. But then also like, then the boyfriend comes to like find her because he's like stalking her. And then the boyfriend walks in and dies immediately. Like, you can't stretch out that shit at all. I don't know. It was just completely unnecessary.
Yeah,
and all
you're
she
right.
did was like, oh, look,
she like
he's dead on the
glanced at
floor
him
and keep
right,
walking.
yeah.
It was like not relevant to the story at all.
Yeah. And then
well, what was the whole point? With the father being abusive, the boyfriend being abusive, and then what? She finally, like, her life's in great, risk, and she finally fights back. I was with Heather where it should have been it was her father or something.
So, and then the escape room was set up the same as her bedroom when she was little, when she saw her dad kill her mom. And so, yeah, she just relived that moment and decided to finally fight back.
But who'd she fight back against?
But also
to a killer who was going to rip her face off.
Did her dad kill her mom?
Or
yeah.
Did he, I
don't
I thought she hugged her mom.
They never said.
Oh, no, he beat her ass.
They never said either way. And then she said, I grew up in a haunted house. And it's like, oh, sweet. She grew up in a haunted house. And then, like, yeah, her haunted house was that, like, your dad was abusive. Like, you're trying to get all like, deep with the writing, and it's not a deep
She was
movie.
A little over dramatic for me.
I agree.
They went too deep with it. It just shouldn't have corresponded that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Agree completely.
And it was obvious that Harper was going to live because the whole story was based around her.
Yeah, I would have even liked it if they would have all died. I mean, I wouldn't have been mad.
Me too.
I like movies when they all die. At least I'm like, hey, they all died this time.
Yeah, usually there's some lucky asshole that gets away. Sometimes.
The ending made no sense.
I agree. I wish
She's in the hospital, and then they're like, can you sign this waiver? And then all of a sudden she gets a memory about the waiver that she signed.
Yeah,
and
that
then
was weird.
Boom, her whole house is set up, and that made her think like, oh, okay, well, they know where I live, so let me just like run out this hospital real quick and like set up my house Home Alone style, because for when they come in, I'll kill them. Okay, again, timing. It makes no sense.
No, that was a really, like, they should have just ended it very open-ended, like show the one guy leave the haunt, and then you figure maybe he went after her later and killed her. But they decided to go all out and have her kill him at the house, and that was just fucking stupid.
Yeah. I didn't get it. I was hoping Baseball Guy was going to be in on it. Like some kind of twist like that.
Well, but see, that they made it too obvious, like in the beginning. That's what they tried to do, like to get you, because he was kind of a dick. You're like, oh, maybe this guy's
Baseball Guy?
Yeah, in the beginning of the movie, he was kind of an asshole to everybody.
Yeah.
And so it's like, hey, look, maybe this douchebag has got something to do with it.
I didn't take him as being
he was a jerk. He was a jerk to the girl, and then he fell in love with her and had to save her.
He was a jerk to her for how long though? For like the first
5 minutes. Well, Boston, it was like the first 30 minutes, but in your time,
yeah, for you it was about 5.
No, he was a dick to her when they first met, maybe.
Yeah.
Right, but then immediately after that, they're like outside in the alleyway, and he's like, "Don't leave," and like obviously be nice to her.
Well, because he felt bad because she started crying and he realized that she was damaged and he just wanted to move in on that.
She likes all the toxic men.
Yes, she does. It's my kind of girl.
Oh, snap. I was just reading, Obsoletus said the house October built was better. I didn't realize. Oh, wait. Never mind. I thought this was the sequel, but no, there's the house October built, and then there's the house October built 2.
Yeah.
No,
Got it.
I think just as far as movie genres that are based on a similar premise, or movies that are based on a similar premise.
Mm-hmm.
Extreme hot.
Extreme.
We're extreme here, but safety is our number one priority. I laughed out loud when I saw that.
Well, and you know, I think like a missed opportunity that would have been interesting to see because they went through the rules. And so I thought that would have been a cool opportunity to like, okay, don't attack the monsters. Okay, so whoever the fuck attacked them, they're going to die. And that's what they're going to die for. Or if, you know, don't leave the path. So whoever the fuck does, like if they would have just followed the fucking rules, like kind of like Saw, I guess. Like if you'd have just done what you were supposed to fucking do, you might still be alive.
I like that. Yeah, that would have been cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what other things do you got, Heather?
Talk amongst yourselves. I'm looking something up.
Okay. That's your cue, Boston.
Oh, what else? What else?
Oh, see, okay.
I have
you guys. I'm sorry, Boston. I do want to interrupt. So I'm reading on the ending explained, and I did wonder if it was a cult. I had that written down, and I forgot to mention that. But the vampire says that the cult believes they must make themselves into monsters underneath the masks, in order to get their mask. You remember the guy that was going to help them? Yeah. So that's, you know, that makes a little bit of sense that there's like these crazy fucks, you know, cult that like to kill people just because.
Well, that's why I thought maybe the ending was her taking her mask off. Like she was scared for so long, and you know.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was.
That's a good observation.
You found the deep shit in the movie.
Yeah. I would like to think that that's the truth, but I just can't see it being that well thought out. Because I just feel like there was a lot of shit that wasn't well thought out. Such as if you are a Lyft driver or an Uber driver and you've got like the little light thing in your freaking dashboard and everything, no one's going to let you just have a minivan with no chairs in the back and everyone just sit on the floor.
Oh, is that what they were doing? I just assumed it was just like the angle of the camera.
No, they were all sitting like cross-legged on the floor looking at each other in the back of the minivan. I'm like, no, dude, you wouldn't be a registered Lyft or Uber driver, whatever rideshare driver, if you were just like, everyone hop on the floor of my minivan. That's not safe.
It was his friend. Like maybe he, you know, is a real
took all the
good
chairs
Lyft
out
driver.
beforehand.
I don't know.
So his friends couldn't have seats. I don't know.
Hi, Bryn.
They should have played more into the bad guy's background.
Yeah, I do wish they would have done that because, like, where the fuck did these people come from? And, like, why? What's their beef? Like,
and how were they able to set up an entire, like, house of like, danger, but they couldn't fight back a bunch of teenagers?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good question.
But that's why we love horror movies, because they don't always make sense. I mean, I don't know.
And then it's like, did they have a thing for Harper? Could they tell she was damaged? So they were kind of like, because they kind of were eyeing her up the whole time.
I think the devil guy that confronted her at the end definitely was doing that. I don't know about the others, but I feel like he was really going for it there.
That's interesting.
I interrupt, like, you want to join our cult kind of thing?
No, I don't think I think he was planning on killing her, but he was just kind of like attached to her a little bit. Like he was going to really enjoy killing her. He probably would have done something different. I don't know.
Yeah. I was thinking more like join our cult.
Oh, also speaking of Harper, what a fucking dumbass. So he's on the, she stabs him in the eye with that key or whatever. Then, the shotgun goes off through the door. Somehow she had known to like duck, which okay, spare me. But then she's crawling in there like to avoid the shotgun shooting her again, and then the dude hops on her, and then she pushes him up so that his head gets blown off, and then that dumbass stands up and runs towards the gun with her hand out, like no.
Like she's gonna stop the bullet with the hand. Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you crawl towards the gun and stay low?
That was pretty dumb.
She stands up and runs towards it with her hand out, like, don't shoot.
And Boston's favorite part, she's like, I was trying not to talk about it. She's like, did that bitch really use a big ass compact to read those backwards messages?
Oh yeah,
like,
I couldn't believe that.
You couldn't have done it without it.
Exactly.
Or the little mirror.
Like, yeah. And where did you get that mirror? You just had like a huge ass pocket mirror?
It was in the bedroom.
Oh, it was. See, those were the
I
little
thought
things
she pulled
that
out
the
her jacket
1.75 speed probably missed.
Wait, and how many of you would find wallpaper in like the one shelf and be like, oh, there's a missing wallpaper somewhere? I would have just been like, they lined one of the drawers. I would have never thought twice. Yeah. I guess I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Well, she's good. And also like, oh, that's another thing that pisses me off. That thing that's like something, it's under the bed. It's like, okay, so I'm going to walk right up to the bed.
Yeah.
All the way up to the bed, like to where I'm basically leaning on it and then slowly bend down. No, you were in the corner of the room. The bed's hella high. All you had to do was kind of
look down.
Yeah, just kind of move your neck a little bit and look under the bed.
Instead, she crawls all the way under to it.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I just get mad when dumbasses don't. When it's like, come on. You deserve to be killed at that point.
The other movie, Circus King, which is similar.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you were saying that's like same thing, but
way better.
But way better.
Is it? Yeah, it's like an extreme haunt. They get special invite. They'll win X amount of money if they make it through, and it was really good.
What was it called?
Circus King.
Oh yeah.
Kane,
you told me about that.
Came?
No, Kane.
No, Kane.
Oh, there you go.
That's my accent. Sorry.
Kane. Oh, it's okay. My ears are...
Kane. Circus King. Yeah, that was good. That's a really decent one.
No, there's a bunch that I wanna. That should be another thing. Is, any recommendations? People, can you like leave on these lives for similar movies or whatever? Can you put them in the description at the end of the live?
Yeah, I could.
Or in the comments?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, because I want to watch the one the Obsoletist mentioned too, and the one Granny just mentioned.
I'll say I didn't like the house that October built.
Oh, okay.
Like
why?
I thought it was just really stupid. It's a found footage movie, and I can't stand found footage movies.
Like Blair Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we were talking about that. Granny doesn't like
Paranormal Activity.
I do like
Paranormal Activity.
I like Paranormal Activity. I've never seen Blair Witch.
What?
It's not worth seeing. You get dizzy just trying to watch the movie.
Yeah. But I really liked Paranormal Activity. Actually, I peed my pants in the theaters at watching Paranormal Activity.
Really?
Of course you did.
It was a theater where you could drink, though. So I also
it wouldn't have mattered what movie you were seeing. You were
I'm just saying.
Your pants, no matter what.
My cousin and I drank a lot of wine, and then it was like kind of towards the end, and I didn't want to get up to go to the bathroom, and I, got scared, jump scared, and peed my pants.
They just overdid the Paranormal Activities. The first few were good.
I don't think I saw the most recent ones, actually.
Yeah, they had direct-to-video one. was decent. But
Teeth. Courtney's talking about Teeth.
Yeah, the movie Teeth.
That was pretty funny.
I was the only person who laughed the whole time.
All right. What else? What other category you got, Heather? Any more?
Basically just the acting. Like, it wasn't the worst acting I've seen, but it wasn't the best either. I mean, they kind of sold it, I guess. I mean, it's all cliche. Like, you know, you have the jock, you have the pretty girl. I mean, it's, you know what I mean? Like, they all fit those tropes that they have, you know. And but you know, it wasn't terrible. Like I said, it wasn't the worst acting I've seen.
The goofy guy was my favorite, I think.
I liked
the goofy. Yeah,
I liked him too.
The dude with the hammer. I liked him. I was kind of disappointed when he died because I was like, I would have liked him around a little longer, but
you knew he was gonna die.
And of course, Nathan makes it like all the way to the end.
Yep. Right.
That was the baseball guy. I only know this because I pulled it up in front of me.
I'm like, how do you remember all their names?
I don't even remember the name of the movie.
And I just watched it.
Well, shit. So
why wear the mask if there was like they're creepy enough underneath? So that was stupid too to me.
Their faces were creepy enough. Yeah,
like the witch was actually a witch. That was nuts.
Well,
she was an old lady.
Point of that was to show like that these are all scary masks or whatever that we're wearing, but like we're even scarier underneath. If we want to get deep with it.
You know what that reminded me of? Like that. Did you guys ever see Strangeland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like the reveal, like Dee Snider, how his face was all fuckered up, like pierced, and
did not see that. Hold on, let me check.
It got really shitty reviews, but I think I liked it when I saw it. I thought it was creepy and clever.
Did you ever hear the movie The Boy Behind the Door?
No.
It's like two little boys that get kidnapped on their way home from school.
Oh.
I just finished watching that. It was actually really good. If you don't have a Shudder subscription, you can get a free week. And there's like really good movies on there. And it's only $5 a month, but it's all horror. And they have really good movies.
I'll totally get that shit.
What is it?
The Boy Behind the Door. I'm writing it down.
Shudder. SHUDDER. You can get it through like Amazon Prime. Or I think it's his own app as well. But it's only $5 a month, but it's all horror movies. And especially ones that you normally like, they're not big enough to make it out, but they're
not
the best
mainstream.
Ones
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes those are just as fucking good. I mean,
if not better. I watched one last night that was about a blind lady. Yeah. I'm surprised I don't hear some of these because the one last night, I don't remember the name, but it was like a blind lady using an app, like this new app they came up with where like somebody guides her through the phone, and she ends up.
Yeah, I signed up to do
break
that
into
shit.
The cabin.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Heather told me about it.
That's amazing.
And it does.
But you're not blind.
Is it called Be My Eyes?
No, it's called hold on.
But you're not blind. Why the fuck would you need that?
Because you do it for blind people.
Yes, it's called Be My Eyes. But the thing is that there's an issue here with it because I haven't had a single person hit me up for help yet. There's like 170,000 blind users, and then there's like 3.9 million seeing users or sighted users.
Hi, Ben. Ben's here.
That's amazing.
Wait.
Hey, Ben.
So, hold on. We need to.
Hey, Chris Crichton.
So,
Hi, Crichton.
You tell blind people what to do?
I would. I wish. No one.
Like, this is so fucking dangerous.
No, it's
right,
more
you're
like
touching a stranger with your life.
It's more like they're at a grocery store and they can't read the ingredients on a soup can label.
Right,
so they like. Well, Yeah, you read it for them. Or you can go to the website and say, hey, this is what's in that can of soup.
I just see that going like terribly wrong. Like I'd see them pick up like a cup of chili and I'd be like chicken broth, noodles, carrots.
You just lie to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it going terribly wrong too. I was surprised how easily it was to just get verified to do it.
You're gonna fuck with, and you're always high.
No, I wouldn't fuck with someone.
You're always high, Boston.
I'm not.
You're gonna be like, I don't know how to help you. And then you'll tell them like you're sorry. Yeah.
You wouldn't trust me if you were blind, Crichton? I'm a very trustworthy person.
I mean, she kind of is a little bit. Half.
Oh God. Half. Oh, that's not nice, Crichton.
You just said that out loud.
Sorry, Crichton, I doxed your eyeball.
Jesus.
Talks about it all the time, you guys.
She docks it to the world anyway.
I
just kidding,
fuck
Chris.
With someone.
We joke with
wouldn't fuck with someone. I'd be very good to blind people that need help. I'd tell them, if someone, I just want to see what they would want help with. Like,
what if they wanted help, like having sex? What would you do then? Yeah, I'm good for you.
Be like, hey, move the camera.
I'd help. So, like, what if they were like, hey, I think I just killed someone. I'm not sure. They came into my house. I had this knife. Can you just, I'm going to move the phone around. Tell me what to do. Like, the app says help them. Do I help them dispose of the body? I don't know. I just want to help.
I mean, if you're a good helper, you would.
What if they weren't really blind?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Do you think
plot twist?
Crichton's comment, she's like half blind and still wouldn't.
That's not nice.
Oh, we should cut poor Boston slacks. Hers got the Rona.
That's an immersive waiting to happen. I know, right? I know. I have the Rona, guys.
Everybody send good vibes and hugs to Boston.
Boston doesn't get any handicaps for having the Rona.
Oh,
I will pick on her just as much as I do every other day.
Like absolute shit.
Oh,
absolute.
I'm sorry
shit.
to hear you got it. Yeah.
Thank you. I thought I told you.
No, I thought you said you were the only one who didn't.
Oh yeah, that was as of today. Knock on.
Jinx yourself.
I know. Well, I knew it was coming. I mean, this apartment's so small, and my family was not doing things like they should, and yeah, I feel like shit. Would you help me hide a body if I was blind? Yes, Donna, I would. Oh shit. Now I can't because that's going to be used in court.
Yep.
Damn it.
Internet's forever.
Sorry, Donna. Gonna have to find someone else. Also, how would you be blind? Would you make yourself blind?
I used to be in a knitting group with all blind people.
A warm popsicle.
How did that work out? I want to hear that story.
It was good. Like they actually taught me how to knit.
Oh,
you don't have to watch what you're doing to knit.
Yeah.
I'm not a knitter, so
you looked really surprised to hear that.
I'm a little bit surprised.
Holly, think about Holly. Holly knits all the time when she's on live and
I'm sure
reading chat and
I'm sure at some point Holly watched somebody knit.
Yes,
and
I'm sure.
Saw how to do it.
That she didn't learn with her eyes closed.
No, I don't.
I'm just saying, I feel like once you get, and crocheting is kind of the same thing. It's like once you get the hang of it, like, because I haven't learned to knit, but I know how to crochet. Once you get the hang of what your hands are supposed to be doing, you don't have to look anymore.
That's right.
It's just like masturbation.
Jesus Christ.
You don't gotta look anymore. You just know what you're doing.
Right?
I don't think I ever looked. Like,
really?
Hey, and on cue.
Where are all these stinking bots coming from?
I don't know.
I'm just happy that they're here. I'm happy for every comment.
It might be me. I mean, it could be me.
Probably.
Could be. Anything else on the movie, Heather?
No, but I had actually, so for a while I was you guys know this, but I don't know if all the chat knows. I was part of an independent film group, and we made movies, and so I was always writing down ideas of like I might possibly like to write, and I had thought before about writing like a horror movie where every group that goes through, kind of like how this one started out. The first girl they get killed was obviously the group of people that went through before them. And so, like, every group that goes through gets killed, and the people think that they're the actors for the next,
Mm.
Well, that's cool.
I liked the idea, like the very first kill that happened in this movie, when their friend, or not the very, the very first with that
and
girl
they're like,
that like none
whoa,
of them knew.
Awesome.
And they're like, oh, that looks so real, because like, and then clearly like the girl, I liked that whole premise,
right?
And I wish that they had kept up with that premise of them like laughing at their friends dying, thinking that it was all just a show, instead of being like instantly, like when they poked, and I'm gonna say poked because it was such an anticlimactic death, when they poked that girl to death in the head with just one little poke, and boop, she's dead, and then like the camera
did
looks
you
away.
Almost think it was fake?
Yes.
I did too.
It looks like it, but I wish that their reaction had been like, oh my god, that's crazy, how'd they urine on it, like instead
Wasn't
of
there
like
another movie like that? Did you guys ever see April Fool's Day? Like where I
saw that.
It's been a long ass time since I've seen it, but it's kind of like all these people get killed and they're like, oh, we're not dead, or something to that effect. Like
they could have kept going instead of just instantly been scared. And also the whole like sorry, I have so many complaints about this, and I didn't realize how much I didn't like it until now, or until we started. I mean, I knew like there was parts I didn't like, but when I was watching it, but in the moment I was definitely entertained still. It wasn't a horrible movie. But man, now that I think about it, the fucking exit door. Like, guys, I know how to get out of here. There's an exit door. Like, you really think that that's the key to get out of here? Is to go through an exit door and that you'll be safe?
That says exit, you win.
Yeah.
I don't, like, they're gonna kill you. Yeah. You don't think they're waiting out? There's people killing you. You don't think they got people waiting outside the exit door? I'm sorry. And then they open it and it's like a brick wall, and that's supposed to be the letdown. I'm like, no, the letdown would have been you open it and then you get killed, because nobody is in a murder freaking haunted house is gonna be like, oh damn, we should have kept the exit door secured better. I don't know. It just felt like so stupid. I know where the exit door is. Let's go back.
Well,
so,
all right.
I want to talk to you. Like, what are we going to pick for next week?
I don't know.
Can I recommend it be something easily accessible to most people that you don't have to rent? Because I didn't mind renting that. It was $4, but
I'll find something on Netflix.
Yeah.
What about The Quiet Place?
Ooh,
that's
a good one.
Actually,
it's accessible.
There was
it's the
one
same
on.
People wrote that. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Same person that wrote The Quiet Place wrote Haunt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, am I thinking of the same movie?
It's the one with the little deaf girl,
Emily
and the
Blunt,
like aliens.
Emily Blunt and the guy from The Office.
Yeah.
I liked that
I
movie.
was going through horror movies on Netflix, and I actually found 2 that look interesting. If you guys want, we can I don't know, can we show the previews, and then is that allowed?
Mel's, which one are you saying is your favorite movie?
If you pause.
If
you pause enough in between, you can show it.
Yeah, I don't want to really.
But there's one called His House, and that got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. And then there was an Asian one called The Call,
and it also subtitles.
Huh?
I'm not doing subtitles.
Yeah, I would stay away from, even though some of my favorites are subtitle movies, I'd stay away from that too. My advice as far as wanting to get
Heather, what about
back next week who will watch it, you know what I mean?
What about Blood Red Sky? Or you're looking for something you haven't seen?
No, but we can do Blood Red Sky. I mean, I could watch it
That was
again.
such a good movie.
Yeah, I liked it. Blood Red Sky.
Blood
But
Red
wait,
Dye?
wasn't it
Sky.
subtitles though?
Oh,
Blood Red.
Cemetery Man.
I don't know.
Mel's is saying Cemetery Man.
Oh yeah.
It's on YouTube, but she can send the link.
Is it free?
Oh.
No.
Mm-mm.
But that's another good idea. Like, make a community post with like a link. Literally, just you want to watch the movie, click here, and it just brings you to.
That would be
The
fun.
movie.
Or you can do a post where you go.
Let's watch the Lighthouse, please. Please, let's watch the Lighthouse and see what everyone. I want everyone to watch. It's not horror. Yeah, it kind of is.
No, we're not watching that.
You've seen it?
No, but you told us about it.
I don't think I told you anything other than I was just like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, William Dafoe, what the fuck, the whole time. That's my review of the Lighthouse.
Is the best.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is saying high tension, and I'm saying hot tensions. The European one is the best.
Oh.
Hold on.
Fear Street was really good.
Fear Street was really good. Uh-oh, we lost Heather.
Maybe you guys
should that was it.
Discuss which movie. I have an idea. Look at how great I am at this. Okay, so everyone if you like this live stream and you're interested in suggesting a movie for next week, hit that thumbs up and make sure to put in the comments when the live is over your suggestion for the horror movie for next week. And then Chris and Heather can decide what either from your suggestions that people leave, or if they don't like any of the suggestions, they pick whatever the fuck they want because it's their show. How about that?
That's
good
amazing.
idea.
I love it.
Thanks for inviting me up.
Thanks for coming up.
So good, but oh my god,
I'm gonna go follow these
high tension
that are coming in.
I was gonna say go follow, figure out where the heck those are coming from.
Oh, I know where they're coming from, Boston. I'll text you.
Okay, yeah,
I knew
let
they
me
would
know.
be coming.
Let me know because
I get them on every live.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
I get them on every live.
Oh, okay. I just started getting them. They just started popping up for us.
No, yeah, I always get them.
No, Holly's gotten them before too.
I'm sure it's no. I mean,
hey, they add to the view count. I'll take it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
All right. Well,
guys, this was super fun. Thanks for coming. We look forward to. Chris, do you have a? Oh, you don't have a community post though, do you?
Thanks for bringing that shit up, Heather.
Yeah. So the community post will have to be via Holly,
or it could be on the comments for this movie.
Yes.
This video
of this
live.
Yeah,
we'll do the comments. Yeah, in the comments, rate the movie you want us to talk about next.
Yep.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll pick yours.
Yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for
coming
having
up.
me.
Thanks, Chris.
everyone.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Granny, for joining us. Thanks, Boston. Feel better.
Bye. Oh, and Boston's gone too. All right, I'm going to end this.
All right.
Good night.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.